Right guys, so I've had the Clio for 3 weeks, I think. Maybe, no, it hasn't been a month. It's been about 3 weeks. The amount I've spent on this car is insane. Now, I knew the car was a Cat N, which means non-structural crash, which is fine. I wasn't fussed. The intention with this car is to do somewhat spirited track days and things like that. So I wasn't too fussed, because I knew the car was going to be undergoing a lot more stress than its previous life. Let me just cut to the clip now of when I took it to Beanie Sport to get all the work done. And obviously they are like professionals, they're specialists, so they know how everything's supposed to look. And like the radiator was in the wrong place, all the lines were pinched, and I'll just show you now what the car was like when I took it there. Right guys, you join me for a day at Beanie Sport. We were taking the car to get aligned and to get a stud conversion. Started off the day with a lovely dent. Don't know how it ended up there, but I ended up in Renault Sport heaven. We did run into a couple of problems though, so we got the car up for a health check. This was before all the work we were actually going to do. I knew the car was a Cat and it had been in a bit of an accident. But yeah, whoever put this car back together, I don't know what they did that was so wrong, but everything was loose. Everything was held on with cable ties and it was either in the wrong place. Nice 250 engine there, very tempting. Oil filter hadn't been changed for so long it actually got rust. The brakes weren't put back together properly. It was just an absolute mess. I mean, just look at that. What on earth have I bought? So no work was done on the Clio today, but you sat and watched it, so I'll see you soon. So yeah, as I said, I've had big bills for this car. The stuff didn't really need to be done as soon as I've done it, but if I'm going to do what I plan to do with the car needs to be perfect. I can't find this catch. Yeah, the car needs to be as close to perfect as possible. This is also the first time I'm checking under here, so hopefully they've done a good job, because as I said, big bill, big invoice. But they essentially took apart the whole front end, put it all back how it's supposed to be. I've had a new radiator, things like that were loose. There we go, that's in properly now. Things like this is all now properly bunged up. It was all a bit sketchy. It was all like just drapes over here. It wasn't actually connected. That's all connected now properly. And I can't really see down there. It's more like looking under it, but all the front end is now properly back together, which is so nice. Like a couple of coolant lines were pinched. That's not really what you want to do if you are going to be taking it on a track day. It's had new headlights as well, because the original brackets were snapped. They look good. Obviously the car's wet as it is, but the colour, I can't get over the colour. But yes, we had big bills for the car. They were unexpected bills, so I've essentially had to rebuild the front end. It's a pain in the arse, but it is what it is. I'd rather the car's perfect. Now, there's bigger bills, which are completely my own fault. Things like this. Half cage, obviously, it's all covered up. I did get it in white. I will do a video installing that soon. I've got, over here, if I turn on a light, I've got a K-brace. Oh, it's in the packaging, but I've got a K-brace. You'll also see I've got all the seats as well. So K-brace in there, roll cage in there. Then if we go on the inside of the car, you will see it's completely stripped at the moment, so it's a bit of a work in progress. This seat's only got one bolt in it, and that's because I might have rounded the bolt, but it'll be fine. We'll get it out. I've actually sold these seats as well, so the quicker these come out, the better for everyone. But yeah, the interior is completely stripped, ready for the half cage to go in. So as far as I'm aware, as I said, I'll do a video installing it, but the seats have to come out, the cage goes in, and then the seats go back in. As I said, I've sold these seats because I've got Corbo, like Pro Sport, I think they're called, seats coming, essentially racing seats coming. Harnesses are indoors as well. I haven't unboxed them. I've got seat mounts as well. Massive project. It's all very rushed. As I said, I've had the car 3 weeks, so to do this amount of work is a bit intense, a bit costly, but the car is gonna be mega. I'm so excited for it. I haven't touched the performance side of things. I'll also show you the mods that Beanie Sport did do once. So they fixed all the front end, and I just filled up the boot of parts, and I said, listen, fit them all please. So I'll walk you through them now. Yeah, the car's gonna be sick. As I said, I haven't really touched the performance side of things yet, but the driving side of things, this car's going to be 10 out of 10. So it already had the Bilstein coilovers. I've got them to lower it down just like a centimetre, so it sits just above the tyre. Obviously we have got Pilot Sport 5 tyres on here, which I did change. The wheels are curbed. It was not me. As I said, I've had the car 3 weeks. I haven't had it for a week, so it's impossible for it to be me. We got a stud conversion, which looks sick, and obviously it's practical as well. We've got new brakes in there. You can't really see, but I've got green stuff pads, purely because they came with the car. They're nothing exciting, but they were free. I've got grilled and I've got drilled and grooved discs as well, which I'll be interested to see how they perform. I've also got new braided lines as well, which I can't really see, but yeah, I've got new braided lines. I've got new engine oil, got new oil filter. I've got new brake fluid as well, purely just to try and like withstand the abuse this car will be getting. As I said, stud conversion, braided lines, all 4, but I haven't touched the brakes on this side. I've just done the lines. What else is there? I'm sure there was other stuff. Obviously, we've got the number plate. If you haven't, go check out the link in the description. That looks sick. There was definitely other stuff as well, but yeah, essentially the car is now sat quite nice. It sits a bit high in the rear. I might lower it down a little bit, but the front is nice. The front does sit nice. I have still got a sun strip to fit, which I'm doing like another video, doing like all the small bits, which I thought was going to be done before this, but yeah, it's all a bit up in the air. But yeah, the car, there's been a lot spent on the car, and I know on the channel there's been a lot of like, oh Tom, like you go through cars so often, like you don't really do mods like you once did. I'm trying to get back into it all. It's easier said than done, but after the whole BMW drama, it's taught me I just want to do my own thing, do my own car, enjoy my own car, and the Clio is one of the best cars I've ever owned. So I am happy to spend as much as I can on this car to make sure I'm happy, to make sure the channel's happy, and just have a smile. Life's all about having a smile. And yeah, I picked up a new daily, which I think you'll see after this video. Yes, all a bit up in the air at the moment, but it's taking shape nicely. So across the next couple of days, couple of weeks, you'll see me installing the K-brace. You'll see me install literally every noise in the background possible. You'll see me installing the K-brace, you'll see me installing the cage, and you'll also see me installing the seats. If you don't see them, something has gone terribly wrong. But yeah, for me, for now, that is all. If you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. This car's going to be sick. It is sick already, but it's going to be sick. So make sure you're tuned for that, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.